Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, just had a lot going on with family and this corona stuff, and just got back from vacation, just trying to stay safe as possible. And we're going to get back into some videos here, and I'm going to talk about my new favorite smallmouth lure. The first thing that, like the most powerfulest lure that I ever came across was the Ned rig. And then I found this. This is the Dark Sleeper by Megabass. One of my dog's hairs on there. I got these from Discount Tackle. They're $5.99, and these things are amazing. Nobody was really catching many fish. We had like a down hour. I decided to just dedicate my time to this. I've heard good things. I've heard Tactical Bassin rave about it. I've heard everybody say this. Don't sleep on the Dark Sleeper. So I picked it up and threw it around, and I think I caught 6 or 7 casts. I caught a smallmouth, nothing crazy size, but man, they absolutely inhale this thing. There's tons of colors. This is the Wagasaki, I think. This is the 3/4 ounce. This is the 1/2 ounce. Not sure the colorway of this guy. It's almost like a gill. They have a couple gill imitators, and this is the 3.8 ounce. But yeah, this is one of my new favorites. They got all kinds of colors. This is a 3-inch Wagasaki. And this is, I think, the Hannah Hayes. And there's that color I was talking about, the Shiro, and then the 3.8. So when fishing smallmouth, you got to run a long leader. Well, at least up here in the Great Lakes, we have 30 to 40 foot visibility in a lot of areas that we fish personally. And I used to run 8-pound fluoro, 8-pound braid to 8-pound fluoro. I just switched to 6-pound fluoro. Just get better casting distance, and the sensitivity's there, and the line diameter is insane. So I think that's 0.008. So that's the setup. I'm running the 8-pound braid Strike King to the 6-pound fluoro Strike King, and get into some of the colors that they have in this. They have tons of colors. This right here though is I think it's the Wagasaki. Yeah, it's a 1/2 ounce Wagasaki. The reason I'm using these heavier weights are because we're fishing in 20 to 50 foot of water and got to get them down quicker. So when I'm on Traverse Bay, I'm going to this 3/4 ounce. I'm not sure what color this is. It's kind of almost like a gill imitator. The Hannah Hayes. Probably butchered the name of some of these, but there's that in the 3/4. And then here's one of the shad patterns I was talking about. It's kind of that white silver with the yellow belly. And that is, oh man, I don't even know that one. The Shirua. That's in 3/4 ounce too. And when I'm on the bay, I'm going to upsize to a 3.8 size. These are all 3 inches, I think they were. Yeah, these are all 3 inches. This is the 3.8 inch. Yeah, 3.8 inch, 3/4, the Donko. See that? So this, I'll probably tie this on a bait casting rod. Once I get up to 3/8, 3/4, I'm going to probably switch that over to a bait casting rod. But here is one of the 3/8 that I will be putting. I'll probably be throwing this on 10 to 12 pound line on a bait caster. You can see that internal weight. And then here is a 3/4 ounce. They're pretty durable. I smashed that. And when we went up to Traverse City on this color right here, this is actually a 1/2 ounce model. It's kind of like a Gobi color, but it's called the Wagasaki. Probably my favorite color in the whole lineup. I tore them up on this. Probably caught 15, 16 on just this one alone. And the only thing that, if I can tell you something. Put super glue on them eyes. Put a coating of super glue over them eyes, because after the third, fourth fish, them are off. Sometimes the first fish will knock one of them off. But I caught about 16 fish with no eyes, so, and I still could use a lure. I just ended up kind of retiring it and went and got a couple more of these. Now, the pole that I'm throwing these on, these 1/2 ounce to 3/4, 3-inch ones, is a 7'3" medium heavy spinning tackle. People are gonna ask why I'm throwing such a heavy lure on spinning tackle. It's just, when I'm using a bait caster, I swipe to the side when I'm kind of bouncing off the bottom with a swim bait. With these, the best bet you can do is lift straight up. If you lift straight up, they try to inhale these things. I haven't had any of them with like the head hanging out of the mouth. They've all been all the way down in there. And if you just lift up on that rod, on a medium heavy rod, I think it's a 7'3" medium heavy fast action from Temple Fork Outfitters. It's an amazing rod. I got it paired up with a Shimano Neck Save, I think that's how you say it. I think it's like their $60 reel, somewhere in that price point. If you lift straight up on that when you set the hook, you do not miss fish. I had this on a bait caster at first. I was missing fish. I side swipe and I kind of set the hook diagonal when I'm using a bait caster. So, if you're having troubles with these, throw them on spinning tackle and give them a round. Give them a try, a couple rounds. See if you can't get them fish hooked right top of the mouth. Some of them we had to pry out with pliers. They were down in the gullet, the tails were. But with that being said, I'm gonna line these all up, get ready to throw them in the tackle box. Got all these already out. Oh, actually, go back to this one real quick. And this is the smaller one. I use this in shallow water. And sometimes the pectoral fins, or the fins up here, not the pectoral. And I got this smaller one as well. Sometimes them fins come bent like that. If you leave them in the heat, just be prepared. They are going to get bent like that. But I don't really use them around weeds anyways. I could probably just cut off the fins and just throw them out, open hook, and get an even better hookup ratio. I mean, I haven't even really missed fish, but when you're scooting this along the bottom, they pin this down to the ground. They come down on top of it and pin it down to the ground. You can feel it slip out. And if you just keep it bouncing, they come right back and smoke this thing. But yeah, this is one of my favorite lures since the Ned rig. It was insane how many fish I caught when the other guys weren't catching them this trip. They were catching them here and there, but it's just another great lure to add to the arsenal. Probably my favorite since the Ned rig. And yeah, I'm going to try to get out there this weekend, throw some around, get some footage either here in the next 2 weeks on these, and show you guys just how deadly these are. So like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you later.